Good morning, judges. We are from HARISCHANDRA, and here are our solutions that is entitled and her new ways of operational and marketing. Here are the points that we want to explain this morning. Let me begin with the first section, which is problem analysis. We first identify existing problems, then categorize it based on visibility and impact metrics. As we can see, the problems that are mentioned here mainly come from NHAMART. After that, we focus on solving the problems that are categorized as high impact. Let's move on to second sections, which is solution design. This is an overview of our solutions. We have 4 solutions, which are operation procedure standardization, community buying, ERP implementation, and project-based hiring. With these solutions, we want to achieve operational excellence and marketing that shift the behavior of enhanced new customers.
The first is operation procedure standardization. This solution focuses on solving the problem of standardization in products and services, operational standards. This will define how all services and operation must be carried out according to specified standards. How? First, do the definition of each standard. For example, standards in serving customers. Then, conduct a training period for human resources who will join the NHAMART. After the probation is carried out, the employees will be carried a monitoring period. This forces employees to continue to comply with standards in providing services. And new assets will be provided in digital form. For example, in the form of tablets, which will be placed in several corners, so that each employee can see the standards that must be applied continuously, so that employees will memorize what is the service standard. Next, product standard. This function is to reduce damaged goods received by NHAMART, so that the products in NHAMART are guaranteed product quality according to the standard. The steps will be carried out defining product standard that can be accepted by NHAMART. Then, every incoming item will be filtered with KPI metrics. Matrix 1 is good with good quality and acceptable. Matrix 2, products that are slightly defective but will be accepted, provided the product will be placed on the back of another product. And a matrix of 3 products will be rejected. And these must be educated to all human resources who will be involved. Next.
Okay, so the second solution is community buying. So community buying is a marketing strategy where NHA will have one representative in each community in the surrounding areas. This representative will act as a liaison between the customer and NHA as they will receive customer orders and deliver it. They later will get a profit, which is a percentage of the amount that has been purchased. The solution will help in shifting customers' buying behavior to a more convenient way. Next, mini ERP. So mini ERP will work just the same as how the normal ERP will. It's just that NHA will only use some of the modules that they really need, because implementing ERP will take so much effort and time, and we don't think it's necessary to spend so much if the modules are integrated, if the modules aren't really needed by the organization. So the goal in implementing ERP is to streamline the operation and make sure all operations are integrated and organized properly. So we suggest that NHA use something more friendly for SME, more like Mocha or GoBiz. Next. So last but not least, project-based hiring. It's a strategy to streamline the decision-making process that is done by one executive only. Instead, we're going to train enhanced human resource through making potential leader contributes in enhanced project. By making them the project leader, we can train them into being a competent leader and evaluate their performance. If they bring out excellent result, they will get a profit in project revenue shares. And by that, not only NHA would get a helping hand, but also empowering the resource to the maximum potential. Next.
So, based on our previous solutions, here are the benefits and costs that are needed. The benefit that NHA will get are standardized product and quality and services, integrated and streamlined working system, and increased performance and new customers. The cost will be for ERP implementation, training, and internal procurement. That's all from us. Thank
Aku
you.
sudah habis.
Yeah.
Team HARISCHANDRA, we will now continue with the question and answer session. Judges, you may begin. Thank you.
Hi, Team HARISCHANDRA. Trevin here. Could you go back to the slide on community buying? Okay, so you mentioned that the goal of community buying is to establish new habit in shopping. Okay, could you elaborate more about the benefits of this new habit? I mean, new habits can be good or bad, right? So, what is the intended positive impact out of community buying?
My name is Zaneta, and I want to answer the question. Thank you for the question, first of all. So we want to shift the conventional way of shopping. They usually shop like they will come to the shop and just purchase it with money and not cashless, like all right. So here we want to make them be more familiar with this way, which is they can just chat the community leader that we are cooperating with and just tell them what they want to purchase, and then the community leader will buy the products to NHA and just deliver it to them. So that way they would be more convenient in shopping via digital, via the phone. Is that enough?
Besides convenience, is there any other benefits that relates to community buying? Probably things like reduced costs or things like that.
Yeah. The other benefit that they get, because we encourage to do bulk buying, which is buying something in a bulk. We encourage to monthly shopping in a day, so that they can get more discount, and the representative itself, they will get commission from the transactions that they get.
And I want to add some more. So NHA is currently struggling with promoting the mini market itself because the surrounding are not really convenient in buying in supermarket, right? So here we are offering more convenient way so they can shop from home.
Exactly. Okay. So when you illustrate one of the prongs of your strategy, probably got to tie in with the whatever benefits that this strategy brings. So I mean, I do like this idea of community buying, and I can think of quite a few, just offhand I can think of quite a few benefits that community buying can bring about, okay, especially in terms of cost, in terms of convenience, and maybe in terms of trusting a community selected leader to do to perform your QC whatsoever. Okay, but I think in this case, since this is a case study, it's also important to link back to what the entire NHA case study and community requires. So I think you actually answered the point. Okay, I think that's all for me for now. The other judges, anything?
Can I see the mini ERP, please? Yeah. Okay, so your goal is basically integrate inventory and to purchasing, integrate inventory and purchasing, yeah, to minimize bad product management. Okay, so but what you choose here is Mocha and GoBiz. So MoCA is predominantly a POS system. But what do you expect from this? I mean, is it only the inventory management, or do you want also to help them to manage the suppliers?
Okay.
Because you said purchasing. Purchasing here is the purchasing of your supplies or the purchasing by the customers. Because if you said ERP is a very wide subject. Yeah, so it can go from the supplies to the sales. So which one is it?
So thank you for the question, Mr. Doni. So here, why we call it mini ERP is because we only use a certain modules that are provided. For example, like MoCA, actually they are not only providing the POS system, but they also have a more like inventory management system, and we want to use that. And also because NH is currently struggling with the administrative of the in and outs of the stock or supply. So we want them to use this model to effectively and organizedly and properly organize the administrative of the in and outs of the stocks, and also the financial and also the transactional. So we are not encouraging them to use the wide range of the ERP, but only the certain models that are critically needed by them.
Okay, so but the purchasing here, is it the purchasing of supplies or the purchasing by the customers?
So because we want them to properly organize the supplies, so we encourage them to use the for the supplies for this the supplier.
Suppliers.
Because
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, go
Because
on.
as
Yes.
we know from the video that NH provided in the Instagram, they have used a POS like system in the mini market. So we encourage them to use for a more like supplier side.
Okay, so you expect that the suppliers also will be provided with some kind of system that can connect to them as well, right?
Right.
That's a goal, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
May I see the slide of KPI quality metrics? After that, okay. Can you explain more how to KPI quality metrics works?
Okay, thank you for the question. I will explain how the KPI metrics will be performed. I think it's as simple as we will provide a metrics that, for example, maybe for quality in number 1, 2, and 3. And for 1 is the product will be acceptable, and for the 1 is good with good quality and acceptable, and for metrics 2, that product is slightly defective but will be accepted. But for placement, the product will be placed on the back of another product. The purpose is supplier can for the next supply can make the quality product is better, because if the product is placed in behind of the other product, that will encourage to reduce the profit of the sale of their product, and a matrix of 3 product will be rejected, and it's explained for KPI matrix. We will, yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So, is that all the questions?
Seconds left, maybe one last question.
Pardon me?
We have 20 seconds left.
Oh,
Are there any more questions from the judges? Okay, I guess then that's it. Time's up. Thank you. And now you may leave to your breakout room so that the next group can join the main room.
okay. Thank you for the amazing opportunity.
Thank you, HARISCHANDRA.
Thank you guys and judges.